Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today it's Corona Cero, a beer that probably needs no introduction, although I don't think many people would have tried the Zero version. I'm sure everybody's tried the normal one. Quite light and refreshing, and a big brand out there that I can't wait to test. And let's get stuck in. In an earlier video, I did go to Wetherspoons in Edinburgh and I tried one of these sitting outside. So I have actually tried it for full transparency. But I really can't remember what it tasted like. I remember it tasting exactly like the original thing. And I've had this one in the fridge sitting for a few days now and it's absolutely ice cold. Can't wait to get stuck in. A bit about the scoring system. As most of you will know, 5 categories, up to 10 points in each, so 50 points up for grabs. Look, smell, taste, mouthfeel, price, and the big one, would I buy it again? And as I mentioned before, I don't think it needs much introduction. I think everyone pretty much knows about Corona. Started in Mexico, first brewed in 1925. So the alcohol-free version has nearly 100 years of brand history behind it. Yeah, it doesn't really add much, I guess. It was launched as a major alcohol-free push in Europe. One of the biggest launches ever, whatever that means. And it's exported in more than 180 countries, which is quite cool. I don't have a line with it this time. I'll stick up the nutritional facts as well that I always put up. Only 2.3 grams of sugar per 330 bottle, which is good. Way less than the mocktails, of course. But looking forward to this one. Just a beer that brings back so many memories. Not the 0-0 one, of course. But I can remember this being around for forever, basically. I'm 42 now, so I've got a bit of drinking history behind me. But nothing too much to talk about on the labels. Pretty simple as always with these big brands. Only one thing to do, and that is to get stuck in. And what a blast from the past that is. It really is. Amazing how accurate they get these 0-0s. Compared to back in the day when alcohol-free beers first came out. I'm sure everyone will remember them. Was it Caliber and Erdinger? Absolute toilet water. But these ones are good. Don't know why I'm sniffing the glass, but it smells nice. So here goes. That's not bad, is it? Now that is pretty perfect. Looks incredibly fizzy. Maybe put that there. But I mean, who wouldn't love that? I think most people drink these out the bottle. I don't know why. It's just, I think maybe because the lime was in it. This was always drunk out of the bottle. So maybe I should have done out of the bottle, but you can't really get a good look when it's in the bottle. But colour and everything looks excellent. And there will definitely be nostalgia with this. I'm trying not to award extra points for nostalgia, but you know what it's like. You taste one of these, all the memories flood back from when you were younger. I think this came out when I was just, I say very young, late teens, early 20s maybe, the Corona, when I kind of discovered it. Although it's been out for, what is it, since 1925, but I think it kind of went global and got to Scotland when I was in my late teens. Some memories. But it smells decent. I think it's really good. I honestly do. As you know with Corona, it's got its own little unique taste going on. And it looks really good. I'm not joking. Probably one of the best for looks. And really refreshing. And as always, head to the comments if you've had this one. Like I say, I've had it before. The first time was outside the Wetherspoons in an earlier video. But it really is excellent, honestly. Helps that it's ice cold as well. And Corona's one of those beers, and this one, I think if you had to, for some reason, sit and drink 6 of them, 8 of them a day, I think it would do the job. You know, a lot of these microbreweries have got really, really unique tastes, and you know, you can have one or two, and I only like having one or two. But like I say, if you did go to like a wedding and you had to stay all day and you were like, oh, I need to stay on the alcohol-free beers, I've got the car, I think Corona Zero would be a winner. I really do. I think you could knock these back. It is so refreshing. Absolute good. A really, really good one. But I'll have a few more sips as always, gather my thoughts, and I'll get back to you when I've got the scores done. And that's the scores in, and it's a good one, I'll be honest. I was quite surprised. You know, I know I've tasted it before, but I didn't really put too much thought into it because I was just sitting outside a bar and I was in a bit of a hurry as well. But for a big branded beer, I really, really liked it. And by saying big branded, you know, I kind of always sway towards the microbreweries. Maybe there's a bit of favouritism there. But I think they've got them spot on, this one. It really, really is excellent. For the look, I've given it a 9. It's still going, nice head on it. Look how alive that is. Hopefully you can see it. Beautiful colours and just really, really good. I think it looks cool in this small glass as well. Maybe should have drunk it out of the bottle. But yeah, decided to just do like every other review and stick it in the glass. So a good 9. The smell I'm giving an 8. Can't knock it. And then you know exactly what's coming. And with the taste, it's a good 8.5. Lots of good memories, really crisp, refreshing. And I think if I was sitting outside or I was on holiday for a week at a barbecue, kind of more of that, I would just think it's ideal. I really would. It's exactly what you need. And one more time. Yeah. And as I say, if you were at a wedding all day and you were in there from lunchtime until 11 o'clock at night and you were really, really thinking, you know, I want to have beers, but, you know, I'm driving or I'm up early tomorrow, this would be it. I think it would. I think you could knock back 6, 8, 10 of them, no problem. Really, really good. The mouthful, just with the fizziness and the crispness, really refreshing. I'm going to give it an 8. It really is good. And the price, so if you go to Tesco, you will get 4 of these for £4, which is excellent when you think about it. I appreciate it's, you know, mass produced, etc. But what do you get for £1 these days? And if you're walking home from work on a Friday and the sun's shining, or like say going to a barbecue or an all-day event, excuse me, and you picked up 4 of these for £4 or 8 for £8, I mean, that really is a bargain. You can't knock that. So I need to give it a 9. £1 a bottle is excellent for what you got. And I think everyone kind of likes Corona as well. Bit of nostalgia, reminds me of holidays, reminds me of my younger, early 20s, late teens. Really, really good. So a 40.5 in total, which is brilliant. Really, really good. They've done an amazing job there. Would I buy it again? Of course I would. As I mentioned, walking in the shop and you're looking for a 0.0 beer and that's on the shelf, especially in the fridge, I'm going to grab that. 4 for £4. I mean, absolutely excellent. But that was Corona Zero. Really delighted to do that one. And yeah, what a good experience that was. Another review done, and I knew it was going to be a good one, but sitting down, really thinking about it, Corona Zero just totally delivered. It really is excellent and probably the best of the big brands so far, not including Guinness. Guinness 0.0, of course, but an excellent one. And honestly, as always, head down to the comments, tell me what you think. Tell me about your memories of drinking Corona as well, because honestly, with me, it brought back so many good memories. Like, hype, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Loads of other videos to watch in the YouTube playlist bank. And I'll see you in the next one as always. Take care.